Hey friends, welcome back to my perfection series. I'm Aisha Builder, but a name change might be coming soon. You know what else is gonna change? My house, because I'm upgrading the basement to a wine cellar for 100,000 G, which is gonna be able to age wine that sells for more. These raccoons are gonna be a pain in the butt the whole video. I'm warning you right now. I skipped a few days so that you didn't have to see all that, and our wine cellar is done. We can start putting things in. I make my way to the missing bundle and turn in a prismatic shard. We have a few things left in order to complete that. I'm back at Robin's because she's also going to be featured in this video a lot. I buy a fish pond because later on we're going to put sturgeon in it, and then I go to sleep after a long day's work and I have a baby. Baby number 2. What should we name her? Jackie's the name. Picked it already. This is the pack. And there's our beautiful baby girl Jackie sleeping. So precious. We put our sturgeon in the fish pond because that'll give us roe, which you put in a preserve jar. Then we collect our ancient fruit and beets. We put the beets in Lewis's fridge to get the last quest for this club card. What the heck is a sand dragon? Oh, it's just the dead dragon in the desert. So we put a solar essence in there, and guess what we get? Another mission to go check out the pile of lumber. So we go check out this pile of lumber, and we finally get our club card so that we can see this secret hidden fight club that you're not supposed to mention. I put another sturgeon into this fish pond, and then I get a level 10 fishing. I'm back with these dang raccoons. Of course I got what they need. I'm always, I got everything on me. And I get fairy dust, which is very useful. I collect the caviar from the preserve jars and I make my way over to the missing bundle to turn it in. The sturgeon, of course, needs more things because everybody needs something from me. She's projecting. I make my way over to Caroline's secret room and she's gardening. She has tea leaves. I mean, homegrown tea. I hope this is actual tea and not some other substance. Have a cup. You want me to drink it? I guess I'm just chugging it back. Okay. Do you guys see this little green man?
What little green man?
Please tell me I'm not the only one that sees him.
You're the only one that sees him.
I've lost it.
Yes, you have.
I've truly lost it.
You have.
Anyways, we're back at the flower dance and I get the tub of flowers recipe and the rare crow. I said I was going to get that last video. And then I decorate my little baby's room a little bit. I go back and I turn in 5 ancient fruit, which is crazy because I could have just got more seeds for that. And I put this fairy dust on the wine to make it accelerate faster. I turn Sandberry wine back to the Jojo Mart and I have one item left for the bundle. OMG. I make my way to Skull Cavern and fight these dinos and die because that's all I'm good for apparently. Oh, that's my husband. 1,000 G again. We live together. I get level 10 mining. And then I get 2 scrolls from this slime. That's never happened to me before. So I go to Gunther's and I turn it in, completing my 4 scrolls. And I get a new reward, which is the Dwarvish Translation Guide, which means I can go up and talk to this little guy and get recipes and bombs and rare crows and everything. I go back to the raccoons, turn in some more items, and I get a jungle tank. I move all my kegs into the cellar and then I put my tank in the living room. This is now the secondary living room. I go back to Ginger Island and I complete the pattern and get 5 golden walnuts. I go to Professor Snail and I realize I have 1 golden walnut in my rewards. So now I have 20 complete golden walnuts to finish up my house, and the birds fix it up for me right on the spot. This is very quick service.
10 out of 10, I recommend.
Beautiful. I go inside and I wish I could move my family here. I'd rather live on Ginger Island. I move my bed close to the door so that I don't pass out because I pass out quick. I buy another shed from Robin and I put it in the lower right hand of my farm. I go to Sandy's to get some star fruit because, oh my gosh, it sells for so much. And then I use my club card to get into the club. Move out the way, blockhead. Did he just explode? Wait, did that guy just explode?
Yes, he did.
Anyway, I plant my star fruit on the farm and then I make my way back home and all of my kids are up and walking, and this is the age that they will remain. I trade my jades for staircases in the desert, and then I go into the caverns, and I don't use all the staircases, but I use a lot of them. I actually find a dino floor and I use my slingshot and my explosive ammo to kill them. I get a dino egg, let's go. And then I make my way all the way down with staircases to floor 100. Please don't click the staircase behind you because you will exit the Skull Cavern and lose your place.
Unless you have the mod.
I make it to floor 100 and I see the homie Everybody says his name differently. It's what? Snake milk? Did I read that right? Disgusting. Please don't drink snake milk. But I get extra help. I place a coop on the far left side so that my dino has a house, and a fish pond in the bottom left so that I can put a blue discus that I fish from Ginger Island inside the fish pond, because they actually give you bananas and I didn't have a banana sapling yet. I have level 10 everything except for combat, so we need to work on that. And then I buy another thing, a slime hutch. This slime hutch is so useless. I place it in the bottom. Let me tell you. Somebody tell me why slime hutches are useful. I don't know. And then homie just gives me a green slime egg. So I just go inside my slime hutch and I put it in the incubator, because why not? This isn't gonna bother me later. I put some pathing out front, and then my dino is born. I name him Kezi, and then I move him to the coop that I said I built earlier. I move him there so he has his own spot. I put some more pathing and chests out to organize all my materials, and then I color each chest. Obviously this doesn't stay this way because I'm indecisive, so I switch the colors. My starfruit wine is ready in both regular kegs and the aged casks kegs.
Say that 3 times.
That's a mouthful. I bring a prismatic shard to this little area, and then I transform into a Decepticon. No, I'm kidding. I just get a galaxy sword. With the new confidence of having a galaxy sword, I make my way over to the volcano caves. I get to level 5 and I purchase the warp totem recipe and the ginger ale recipe. I get all the way to level 8, and for whatever reason, I decide to leave. There was 2 floors left. Anyway, I get my dino egg, I put it in the mayo jar bin thing, and I get my dino mayonnaise to bring to the Jojo Mart to complete the last item. 5 of 5, we did it. And this little cute little purple little bean, he's left all alone by himself.
He's not the only one.
Like, how sad.
I'm sad.
But now he can go home.
Let me go home.
We've set him free.
Let me free.
Shh, be quiet.
Okay.
Bye, little friend.
Take me with you.
Alright, this thing's taking too long. I'm just kidding. I buy yet another shed from Robin. I know y'all are sick of me, and I place it to the left of my house. I place kegs in that shed, and I'll be my keg shed. Then I buy this piano for too much money. Everything is odd numbered, but the furniture is even. It's so annoying. I expand my shed and I place more kegs. There's our movie theater. In place of Jojo Mart, there's now a movie theater. So I buy a ticket. And of course, the first person I'm gonna ask is my husband, Harvey. And of course, he says yes. He has no other choice. I make my way over and I realize you have to also buy a ticket for yourself, because duh. So I make my way back in to see this movie with Harvey. I go and get an achievement. Thank you. Buy some popcorn for us because we're doing great. So are you guys at home. You're doing great. And ooh, is that Marnie and Lewis? Hello? Like, this isn't a secret. We know you guys are together. Like, we might as well double date at this point.
Please don't. I can't stand Marnie.
Oh, Harvey loves the movie. Oh, he hasn't touched his popcorn. Why not? I paid good money for that. Movie popcorn is not cheap, okay? But this is a great tool if you want to like get friendship with people.
Not really.
So I buy 10 tickets. We're going to the movies with everyone. Let's start here with the dwarf. He'll go with us. Let's buy him a snack. I looked it up. He likes rock candy. So I'm going to buy him some rock candy. He loves it. I go back and see if I can go to the movies again, and he doesn't want to. Well, I didn't want to go with you anyway, dwarf. I use my warp thing that I got the recipe to. I forget how I got it. And then I go to the greenhouse and plant my ancient seeds. Then I buy a catalog from Pierre because half of my time is going to be spent on decorating my house and my farm and everything. I get enough golden walnuts to finally open up the resort on Ginger Island. I go into this cave and see a green frog, and he wants something pink and juicy and all this other stuff. I look it up on the wiki. He wants wheat, garlic, and melons. I go over to that little secret area that's unlocked with the resort. I fish up some walnuts, and then I go in this little cave thing, and I get a stingray. I'm fishing, and then I just randomly get kicked out at 8. What was that? What just happened? I know they ain't partying over here. I know they're not partying. What is going on? A dart game? Let's try it. Obviously, I get it in 13 throws. We get walnuts for this? Looking at the wiki. You can play this up to 3 times and you get walnuts for each time, as long as you do it in the appropriate amount of throws. And chances. I use those 10 walnuts and I make my way on over to get this little bungalow thingy. You know, playing this so much you'd think I know what everything's called. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm sorry. The blue discus fish pond finally gets me a banana. I make my way back to the wizard, but I don't talk to him. I just go to get a Junimo hut and I place that on the lower left side so that I can pick up all my crops, like these parsnips that I planted. They're a little slow, but they work. I'm finally past level 8 in the volcano cave area on Ginger Island and I make it to level 10. I get 2 walnuts and I get a prismatic shard. I go up to this forge thing and I have no idea what it does, so I just kind of ignore it. We'll come back to that later. I'm at the trader and did I just buy a banana sapling for 5 dragon teeth? Moment of silence. Anyway, we have to move on. I collect this ancient fruit wine from the kegs, get more of my product. I go back to the cave because I can finally show the frog all the things that I've been growing. I show him the melons, the wheat, and the garlic, and he gives me not 5, not 10, but 15 golden walnuts. I'm making my way up here. I don't even know where I was going, but an ostrich egg just lands in my pockets. Like, weren't you supposed to dig this? Like, I don't remember. I got the note for it, but weren't you supposed to dig it up? Like, why was it just laying there? How did it not like disappear? Confusion. I don't know. I'm back at the raccoons. Jelly, pomegranate, summer squash seeds. I get a banana from my tree and I bring it to this area. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. My money's on this gorilla, okay? Always on the gorilla. I get 3 golden walnuts and I finally have enough to make it into Mr. Key's walnut room. There's so much that's gonna happen in either the next 2 videos. I'm trying to get it down to 1 video. It's a lot of footage, it's a lot of stuff that's happening, but the wrap up is gonna be fierce of this perfection run. We're so close. Thank you to everyone who has watched every video. If you've seen every video in this perfection run series of my very first Stardew solo save, then comment down below I'm a real one, because this has been like a 7-month journey. I've taken breaks. I got sick. I started school again. If you made it this far, just thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. This has been so much fun. I'm not stopping making these videos. They're still coming, all right? They might take a while, but they're coming, all right? If you have any Stardew ideas, Stardew challenges you'd like to see me try, let me know in the comments. But other than that, have a great day. Peace. I get a reward, which is the dwarvish I trade my jades for star cases, and your girl gets a galaxy sword. I promise I can sing better. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. I go to the Ginger Island. With this new confidence of a galaxy, I see this little frog thing on Ginger Island, and remember that stuff I planted back in the day? Oh no, we didn't do that yet.